are back with another Live with Blitsy, and we're really excited because, as you can see, we have a special guest with us today.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, this is Adrianne. In case you aren't familiar, she is from the Blitsy creative team. She's been on our team for a while now. This is your second term with us, and she does a whole bunch with jewelry and has some awesome ideas. So we wanted to invite her here today to share some of those ideas with you. But first, in case anyone hasn't heard of you or your blog, can you kind of tell us a little bit about your blog and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, my name is Adrianne. I blog over at happyhourprojects.com, and my hook is that we have all kinds of DIYs that you can do in an hour or less. That's where the happy hour comes in.
Love
but what I love is jewelry, so that's kind of my go-to craft, jewelry and accessories, and I'm really excited today because I get to show you my real passion, and that is metal stamping. Metal stamp jewelry is really fun to personalize, so I'm just really excited that I get to share that today.
Yeah, we're so excited too. You always make me want to make stuff. I know after today I'm going to be like, I have to make this because I've already seen a little preview. It is really, really cool.
Well, she was in here earlier and she creates did you do that just now? She's like, oh yeah, it was really easy. I'm like, I love it. I love that you're going to show us how to do really cool techniques that are actually easy. So love it.
Yeah, so you guys are going to get that demo here. But first, we have Emily manning the chat. So she's going to say hello to you guys and kind of give us the heads up of who's here on the chat. So Emily, have we got anyone here yet?
Hey guys, yeah, we have some people. They've been in here ready for us to get going. They're excited. Adrianne's here today, and Maggie B says, I love happy hours. It's like we're all going to get along really well. I'm excited that Adrianne's here because she does jewelry projects for our blog, and she has a great way of really breaking the techniques down, especially for beginners, and making them really, really accessible for anyone who wants to try their hand at jewelry. So I'm excited for her to be here and share with us today.
Very cool. We also have a giveaway today, so that you'll find out what that is a little bit later. It's something that we're going to demo for you guys. But the way that you can enter that giveaway is by being here and participating on the chat. So asking questions to Emily or just kind of interacting, chatting with us. We'll be checking in with her every now and then to see what's happening over there. So let's jump into it.
Yeah,
Adrianne, what did you bring for us to show today?
Lots of goodies.
All right, well, we have some of the basic starter stuff for ImpressArt here. When you get started stamping, there's a few basic supplies that you're going to need. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that you need and some of the stuff that you're just going to want.
I love it. You're
there's
want,
both. I'll tell you which ones you need and which ones you want. So because it's hard to get started. It's kind of an intimidating thing to get started with because it seems like there are so many components, but I'm going to make it easy for you today.
Perfect.
So, all right. Are we okay? There we go. Sorry, this is my first live with Blitsy, guys. Okay, first of all, this is the one that people are always going to think of. You've got your stamp set. We are using the ImpressArt Juniper stamp set today. This is the uppercase. Uppercase is a lot of times easier to work with because all of the letters are the same size. So if you're looking for a good starter set, I would start with an uppercase in any font that you love. You'll need a steel bench block. This one's just 2 inches. You don't need a big one. So just this small one is totally fine. You need your 1 pound hammer. This is a brass hammer. And for stamping, the brass is really nice because it helps give you a nice crisp impression. You've got your stamp enamel. I'll tell you about this when we get to it, but this is my favorite for darkening all of your impressions. And of course your blanks that we're gonna make some jewelry with today. So, are we ready to get started?
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay.
What are we making? Are we gonna do a bracelet or a necklace?
I'm gonna do a little necklace here.
Okay.
One of the new products is the new jig, and this is actually, it helps you, if you're a brand new beginner, it helps you position your stamp so that you can do it hands-free. You don't have to worry about stamping your hands on this.
Oh, nice.
Now the thing is I've been doing this a while. I don't typically hit my hands. It's when I let my kids help me that they hit my hands. But no, this is a really good. If you're nervous about it, all you have to do is just give it one hard strike.
Oh.
And then you've got a little impression
Cute.
here.
Look at that.
Yeah, so
it's a little heart. It might be hard to see on the camera, but that's a heart.
But you can do anything here. We can do initials. We can do Megan's initial here.
Perfect. You're like, I'm just gonna
right.
freehand this one. I've been doing this long enough.
Well, that's you kind of get used to it, and it's nice with these little circular blanks because you can kind of eyeball it. Just kind of see. Let's
That's
see.
like great
one
for
too.
We'll do one for Katie here too.
with their initial,
Right.
or if they have a baby, their baby's initial.
Babies, that's the big ones.
Yes.
Yes, the mommy necklaces. That's where I kind of got started because those things are so expensive to buy.
They are. I got one when Miles was born, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
It was a larger circle that had the birth date, so you needed the numbers, and then the smaller circle had his initial M, and then they added just a little birthstone to it. But I think my mother-in-law paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
And
On
when I
Etsy, they're
saw
like
that you can actually
$50.
do it so easily,
You can. And by the time you buy your supplies, as soon as you make a couple of your favorite pieces,
It's paid.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So this is a really fun thing to get into, and it's a lot more accessible than what you might think. Now, what I've done here, I'm using some of the stamp straight tape, and I am using a pewter bar blank. What's really fun about these is you can stamp them on actually all four sides.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of fun, especially for like mommy necklaces, because if you have more than one kid or you want to put all the family members on there, you can. But the stamp straight tape will help you keep in line. So what we're gonna do here, I am just gonna stamp.
That's what I need. Something to keep me in line. I'm always all over the board.
Okay, the other thing that I like about ImpressArt stamps is all of the letters are printed on the front of the stamp, and as long as you keep that facing you, you are never going to mess up.
Oh, that's a
so
good tip.
I
would not have known that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna place this down, and you're
you
like,
know what?
upside down.
I cannot tell you before I got these how many times I actually stamped letters sideways. It wrecks the whole thing.
Right. You're like, ooh.
So you just drag it towards your tape and give it a little strike there. You want to always try to just strike once, so it's got to be firm enough to make your
now, are you
impressions.
worried about the spacing of the letters at all? Or
You know what? If you are concerned, like the best thing that you can do is get like a little marker or like
and
just
put a dot where
yes,
you're
where you're going to place the letters. And I got to tell you, I've been doing this a little while, so I know what my positioning is.
You're like, I kind of know.
I do.
But it looks like you're just kind of lining it up next to
I am.
right next to the other letter
Yep.
anyway. So
So, and there are some people that will start in the middle and work their way outwards so that everything is centered. I like to do it just like how I write. There's no right way or wrong way here.
Whatever you prefer, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was playing with these earlier, and you do make a really good point about you want to do just the one strike and a decent strike, because I did two and it kind of had moved.
Yeah.
And then it ruined it, and I'm like,
ah. You know, it's that little hesitation there. And I
Yeah.
promise it's much harder to hit your hand than what you think. I promise. So what we're stamping today here is happy crafting.
Look at you.
I know, right?
Love
Yay,
it.
Blitsy, happy crafting.
Happy crafting.
And because this is pewter is a nice beginner blank to stamp on because it is a soft metal. You'll get nice crisp impressions on that. Making sure I got my right letter, because wouldn't that be awkward?
crafting.
Oopsie. Do over. We're not live, right?
Do it on the other side.
That's right, you have four sides.
I
so
do, yeah. So we're good with that.
Four chances. That's the way I look at it.
Yep, we're almost there here.
Look how fun that is.
So
I kind of like almost the freehand too. It looks really straight, but at the same time, it looks unique.
well, there
Yeah.
are going to be, some, if you're like a real perfectionist, maybe hand stamping is not going to be your favorite thing. But if you are really more of like an organic kind of let's go with it thing,
Yeah.
then you are going to love this.
You're speaking my language.
So,
I don't
yeah.
measure anything. I eyeball everything.
That's-
Like,
yeah.
That looks about center. Go with it.
But it's one of a kind, right?
Exactly.
And I've got the stamp enamel in here. The stamp enamel is, it's actually a pretty new product, and I love this. It used to be that you would oxidize all your pieces, or you'd use maybe a permanent marker or something like that to darken your impressions. Sometimes I would use acrylic paint. But if you just get this all in those impressions, just a light coat, and I'm going to try not to get my hands messy. I don't know if you can tell I've already been playing today. So just
We're all
kind of-
crafters. We
That's
get
all
it.
right.
kind of rub it in a little bit here, and then you just wipe it
cool.
away.
And then you can totally see that happy crafting.
There we go.
Look at that.
So, yep.
And do you ever need to reapply that, or
You shouldn't. You shouldn't need to. Once it hardens on here, it's on there for good. And if you don't wipe it away quickly enough, you'll find that it's really actually quite hard to
Get off.
scrub off.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful with that. So
I would imagine, like a permanent marker would be hard. You have to get it right in there.
Right.
Otherwise.
well, there's a fair amount of polishing to do after you use a
Right.
permanent marker. So I've got a little dot over here. We want to make sure that this doesn't stay black
I love how
forever
it
and
just
ever and
pops
ever.
your letters out, so you can, it gives it more of a definition. You can actually see it. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so they're going to be able to see this here in a second once we've got
Yeah.
then you just put a jump ring on.
Yep, I'm just putting on a large jump ring. A lot of times you're going to want to use your pliers for this. I was using my fingers because it's a nice big one. Makes it easy. And when you're putting jump rings on, if you haven't done this before, if you twist them open, and even if they have a little bit of a gap, you can twist them back open and twist them back closed and get it as close as you can there. So that is all we need to do here. And then we're just going to put it on a chain.
She's just got
Easy
silver
peasy.
chain here, whatever
Yep.
length you want. You can.
It is, yep. And if you are wondering what kind of chain to use, like I like the 2mm size is always a good size for jewelry. You can use a pre-made necklace if you don't want to do that. That's like we got lots of jewelry basics that we got to talk about here. So I'm trying to keep it to just one technique, the stamping today.
Look
So-
how easy that is.
You are
Yeah.
going to be doing some fun videos for us, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we
some
sure
jewelry
are.
basics, though. So those are coming. That's what's happening this afternoon.
So
Look how
I
fun
love
that
that.
is. I love
Let's see
it.
if we can do the overhead and see if they can see that happy
let's take
crafting
a
on there.
look, Yep. And there we go.
Look how fun that
Can you
is.
tell?
Can you see that?
Stamp it away.
Pretty good. That is
Awesome.
awesome. Can I wear it? I didn't wear a necklace today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's like,
I'll wear it the
give
rest of the
me-
show.
There's one
Give me
more.
a necklace.
There's one more thing I wanted when I said that there are things that you
mine,
need
it's
and there are things that you want. I have one more thing that I want to show you. We actually also have an event on all of these products, but the bracelet bending bar is actually one of my favorite things because you don't have to worry about all the findings, all of the jewelry stuff. You stamp your blank, and I don't know if you can you tell this one says I love Blitsy.
I love that.
I love little flowers.
Yeah, so we got little Blitsy flowers on it. This is the Whimsy flower, by the way, if anybody's looking for that. And you just
It does look like the Blitsy flower.
yeah, so there you go. We'll leave this one here too. So you just pop that in to the little crease here, and you wrap it around to curve it, and we can just make a little cuff here. So look at how easy this is. So now,
Oh, very cool.
yeah, just like that, we've got a quick piece of jewelry, and that's after you've stamped it and darkened it.
And you can stamp
So-
whatever you want on there.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
could do initials once again. You could do, like you said, baby birthdays,
Yeah.
whatever.
What's really nice too, what I like the best about stamping, because you kind of think, okay, so I've made a mommy necklace. What's next? Oh my goodness! You just all the memes, all of the different sayings.
Uh-huh.
Just you can always find something to put on there. Anything that you're passionate about, any fun words.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
fabulous.
whatever. hashtag something. Hashtag
That's
make
so
it
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Well, what's awesome too is that this is on the set right now, like you said, but it's
Yes.
a kit, it's a starter kit. So
It
you
is.
get this
You
along
get
with
the blanks.
Yeah.
Exactly. So all you would have to do is you'd buy the starter kit. You'd pick out whatever stamp set you like, whatever font you like. You can pick the juniper. You can pick something else. I'm a huge fan of newsprint. Just FYI.
Oh.
Yes.
Good to know. Good to know.
So below we have actually linked everything that she used to make this necklace, and then we have the whole event going on right now. So if you go to the main page of Blitsy, you can just click on the ImpressArt event, and all of the different blanks and everything that you want
Yes.
will be in there, and
Yes.
then the needs that she
Needs.
already pointed out as well.
Absolutely.
So to do this necklace, though, everything is linked right below, and then everything else is available on Blitsy today. So very cool.
Yes.
Thanks so much for
Thank
sharing,
you.
Adrianne. Make sure you check out her blog, Happy Hour Projects, for tons of more inspiration, and of course the Blitsy blog, where she's been doing projects for us for
right.
almost a year, maybe. Yeah. So
over a year, yeah.
very cool. Thank you so much, Adrianne. We're gonna move on to Happy Planner Accessories, and then you can go here. And we'll just kind of
We'll do a quick swipe.
Yes.
Swipe it over.
So the happy. Well, before we go on, I forgot to ask if we had any
Oh, yeah.
questions. We
Whoops.
might need Adrianne back. Did we have any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Emily's like, come on back.
Sorry, I'm kicking you out too soon.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there were a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Are there other like beginner stamping materials you'd suggest, like besides the pewter?
Aluminum is really nice to stamp on. It's a good price point, first of all, and it's a nice soft metal. It's good for practice too, because sometimes you'll want to do a trial run of your piece first. So, and also
It's
what's
super
nice
inexpensive,
It
right?
is, and most people are not allergic to aluminum if they have any kind of a metal allergy. So it's a good choice for gifts a lot of the
Yeah.
time. So what else? Anything else?
That's a really good tip about the aluminum. I would
Yeah.
not have thought about like
Yeah.
allergies for people.
Yeah. The pewter, sometimes it can irritate people's skin, or sometimes people have a reaction to copper. So
I didn't know
Just a
that,
little
but
thing.
yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
Is the block magnetic that you use?
It's not. It's not. This is just stainless steel, and what it is, it's just specially hardened so that you have a good contact point when you're stamping. If it doesn't have something really hard underneath it, if you try to just stamp, say, on your table, first of all, don't do that because you'll wreck your table. But you won't get a nice clean impression on the metal because it needs that really hardened surface for the impression to come through.
Cool. How long does it take that the liquid that you put on it and to make the impression darker?
The
does that
stamping
take a long time to dry?
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. So you want to make sure that you start wiping it up within about 10 seconds or so. After about a minute, it's pretty much permanent. I don't know if you can see like my. Don't get it on your nail polish. It never comes off.
Need a new manicure.
Or just
I just didn't. Just didn't today.
And then I think last question, obviously like all of our products that we sell at a discount to make things like more accessible for all of our crafters, and so you can always do more. Someone asked like, is this hobby, is it affordable?
It depends. Because it's like anything. When people say, is scrapbooking affordable? Well, how much stuff do you have to have to go?
How much do you
Where do you draw the line? Is the
Exactly.
question.
I would say that you can get started pretty easily for right in the $100 range. And if you're just stamping on the inexpensive blanks, if you have your one style that you want, it's when you start branching out and you need the extra tools and you decide that you have to have a couple more fonts and things like that. I'm an addict. If you can control yourself better, it's actually really affordable.
I feel like with most kind of like categories of crafting, like
Yes.
depending on how much of an addict you are, how much
Exactly.
passion you have for that one kind of specific category, like, well, yeah, I want to make a couple necklaces, so I'll just get this for my friends. But if you like turn it into a passion, like I'm gonna make it for everyone. Oh wait, I'm gonna sell them on Etsy. Oh wait, I'm gonna like start my own shop. So it can spiral.
It is. It's exactly the same for every category.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else? You good?
I think you answered all of our questions that I caught. If I missed a question, Adrianne's going to be here with us all day, so you can always catch us on Twitter or Facebook, and we will get your questions answered.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right. So what do we have next here?
Well, planning can be affordable too. I was going to say, if you just want to get the planner and use that same planner for a year and a half and not put anything in it, but if you become addicted, it can kind of spiral out of control really quickly, as we're about to show you. So
As we have like our stack of goodies here.
I don't know how much of the table you can see, but there is a ton. We kind of gave you a little preview last week of some of the new Happy Planner accessories that were coming. They're here. They're here, yay!
They are here, and we are excited about that.
Yeah, so excited about this. We have all the new Happy Planner accessories. The planners are not quite yet available at Blitsy, but we will have them soon. But you can get started in your current planners with all of these fun accessories.
So many fun
So
accessories.
Megan did like 10 videos on
All
these
dedicated
products.
all dedicated to the Happy Planner accessories.
She did. She broke it down into a couple of different, or 9 different categories of things that were available. So we're going to try and, in an organized fashion, kind of show you all of the new goodies from me and my Big Ideas Happy Planner. We'll start with the punch.
Okay.
Because that's what we're giving away today.
What?
Everybody is wanting one of these. We're going to give one away here on Live with Blitsy. So definitely want to get your compliments into Emily.
That's right. Start them now because you know she likes them.
Yes, no, all you have to do is interact on the chat with Emily, and she'll kind of relay that back and forth to us, and then at the end of the show, we'll announce the winner of the Happy Planner Punch, and you guys are going to love this thing.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, last summer, I think. The punch didn't exist, so I was kind of showing you a hack to kind of create your own punched pages for your Happy Planner, which you can still do. But this makes it so much easier.
It sure does.
And once again, addicting that you just want to throw everything in your planner because you can just pop it in the punch it, and then add it to your planner.
We've had girls, we're all planners here. Everyone has different ones, but a lot of people have the Happy Planner, and all week long, people have been like putting things in and putting things into their planner, punching it. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, Heidi was here last week. She's like, do you guys have that punch? I need to add some papers to my planner. And she's like, I'm not even a planner person. I'm a yarn person, but I'm a planner person. So she was definitely grabbing for the punch as well.
So can you show us the punch and how it works?
So what's great about the punch, like I said, I'm going to flip it so it's towards me, is that you can obviously easily add, papers, memory cards, photos, anything you want to your planner. And you can see there are lines here to line them up. And this also accommodates, I believe, the larger
Well,
planner.
what you can do is if you have an 8.5 by 11, you can fit it in and then just line it up and punch again. So you can do larger sheets on there.
Yes,
as well.
so it's awesome. So I just took a little card here that just says cheers on it. And then you can see there's the top line there. And I'm just going to line it up here. And I'm going to punch. And just like that, we have our punch. Now if I can grab one of those little planners. It punches it perfectly for you. So you can grab your planner, pick the spot you want, and just boop, 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 boop. Pop it right in there, and you are good to go. I mean, how easy is that, right?
It's awesome. So I think everyone that's here is probably familiar with the Happy Planner by now, but if not, it's totally customizable as far as everything going in and out. So the way that it comes, you can tear the pages out and put them right back in, and it has these kind of signature mushroom shapes.
Yeah.
And that's what the punch does. It does that exact mushroom shape in the exact places that it needs to be to fit into your planner. So essentially you can put anything that you want into your planner.
I just did a little envelope here. I put some pretty washi, which is also up on the site. It's part of the Happy Planner accessory sale. And you could, store any little bits and pieces in here that you want in your planner. Just, once again, pop it in. I just found this pretty paper. It was just a paper pad, I think like the Target dollar spot. Added, I think I added, 3 sheets? This is a max of 3 sheets you can add. Added my sheets, and now I have my own custom little sheets of paper. This was just a little tag that I made.
See what we mean by it's addicting?
Pop that in.
You're going to want to put a punch on everything.
You could just add this for spring because why not? It's just pretty. Just pop that in. And then I know Claudia did a dashboard where she used one of the pocket pages, or just a pocket page, added a sticker, added some fun little sequins and whatnot, used the fuse tool, popped this into the punch, and now she has a really cute little dashboard that she made. So as you can see, you can add whatever you want to your planner.
And this
totally customized.
actually makes it more affordable once you have it, because you can use the papers and everything that you already have to put in your planner rather than having to buy the pre-designed ones. So although if you're like me, you're going to want the pre-designed ones and then do your own
exactly.
as well.
So you can add so many things to your planner just by having that punch. So we love the punch, clearly.
So Emily, does anybody want this punch?
Yeah, I think a few people want the punch. There are a lot of people that are really excited about this. Already some great ideas coming out. Dolly had said, oh, that punch would be great for making like mini books, and which I immediately went to. And they also have the smaller size rings now. They have sold like the larger extender packs in the past, but now they have small ones. So that's perfect. Like use the rings, use the punch, make yourself a little mini book. And I was looking at the sale, and I did want to call out, if you missed out on the $5 Happy Planner sale we had last month, a lot of people picked them up. Those are in this sale. It's last year's planner, but it does go all the way through the end of the year. So
I forgot about that. We added that last night. We were like, well, why don't we could add more $5 Happy Planners. So in addition to all the accessories, there's $5 Happy Planners. I'm still using that version as well because, like Emily said, it goes all the way through the end of this year. And for $5,
you really can't go wrong.
Amazing.
Then you can buy more accessories. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So one question that I've been seeing kind of on the internet is the durability of this, like what can actually go in this. They recommend up to 3 sheets. It says max 3 sheets on here. And any like thicker laminated things is not going to punch very well on this. It's kind of meant more for your cardstock and your papers. But as you can see with the one that Megan just showed you, this is a page protector. So you can do more it's thinner, laminated feel, but it's a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like thick laminated covers for your Happy Planner, this is not going to be the punch for you.
Yeah.
It's more for kind of everyday, less
Right.
thick
And
items.
if your item is too thick, if you try to put it in there, it won't go in, so you'll know. But yeah, you don't want to put something in there and have it be too thick, and then it gets stuck, and then you ruin your punch. So yeah, you just want to make sure you're not putting anything that's too thick in there, because you don't want to ruin that punch. You want to be out of the game right before you start, you know?
Exactly. So again, it's the Create 365 Happy Planner Punch. It's available right now. I'm going to throw a little something out there too. In case you're new to Blitsy, you might not know this, but we do accept competitor coupons. So I'm just saying. I don't know.
Just saying, you can get a really great deal on it.
Okay, so
Leave it at that.
Emily mentioned the smaller Happy Planner rings. These are the small size. I'll put it here so you can see on the overhead. So you could do mini books with these if you wanted to purchase the smaller rings. I saw people on some of the Facebook groups that were making sticker books out of all the stickers they bought and putting them on the smaller rings, so they've got something to flip through with all of their stickers that they've gotten.
So many ideas.
So, and then the larger rings are great if you want to add a ton to your planner and you want more room in there for, like, if you're like us and you just keep on adding things.
Stuff.
That's what Heidi did. She got the bigger ones because she put a whole bunch of paper that she punched in there so she'd have room for notes. And then there's also
The medium.
just the medium,
Yeah.
regular sized ones
I
as
think
well.
there's like the pink
Oh, here
colors.
they are. Yeah, so you can get different colors of those. So just depending what you want to be
Yeah.
making with your punch.
How thin or how fat you plan on having it, or like Katie and Emily said, if you need to make a separate book, you can do that as well.
Yes. Okay, what's next, Megan?
All right,
I'll leave this here
Should we do some stickers? Maybe?
Sure.
Okay, so many stickers, and I know we're always talking about stickers. That I love that, like when you're a kid, it feels like sticker collections, like, oh, it's for kids, but not anymore. Now that I call them like grown-up stickers, because you still have that love of stickers, but now you can incorporate them into your planner. And trust me, I'm sure there are those of you out there that still have like the sticker hoarding, where you don't want to waste that one pretty design, which you probably did when you were a kid. I remember I had, what was it? It was one of those games with the zit stickers. Do you remember that game? It was like a girl talk.
Oh, yes.
And I never wanted to waste the zit stickers. Same thing. You don't want to waste your stickers, but guess what? There are so many designs to choose from. That doesn't
Our
matter.
cameraman just looked at you like you're crazy.
It's fine. So many sticker options to choose from that you won't need to hoard them, because everyone's pretty, that you're not going to want to be like, oh, there's that really one pretty one I'm going to keep. No, they're all pretty. So this one here looks like they're washi stickers, which is really unique. I don't know if I've ever seen actual washi stickers. Have you?
They're called bold washi, and they
Yeah.
have the look of washi tape, but they're just stickers that fit really nicely in the boxes of the Happy Planner.
Yeah.
So then how many do you get in here? There's
Five
five sheets in
yeah.
here. So they actually have longer ones that look like washi tape, and then they've got the smaller ones in the coordinating patterns. There's a thumbs up. There's hearts, there's banners, there's all tons of different
Pretty colors.
You can see it kind of, hopefully you guys can see that, but just so fun. And they actually,
Yeah.
I just pulled it out, it kind of feels like washi tape.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like their other stickers, it feels a little bit,
Like the actual washi, yeah.
it's like washi.
And it's already punched here, so you can plop that right into your planner.
Oh, perfect.
So
I'm
they're
going to just go ahead and do that right now.
So they're sitting right there, ready for you to use. And then there's also just a bunch of different kind of quote stickers here that you can pick up. This one also, I believe, has, I think it's five sheets
in there.
But yep, another 5 sheets. So fun colors, fun sayings, fun quotes to add. And once again, they're the smaller size, perfect for your planner. This one is perfect if you are kind of doing the whole kind of workout, weight loss, tracking. It has different things that relate to working out. So workout, don't give up, strong is the new skinny.
That goes perfect with the extension pack. It's the fitness extension pack. So this is actually meant for tracking all of your gym excursions, your working out. I know some people doing kind of like a mile a day type of thing and tracking it in here. So this is a 4-month extension for getting your workout on, and these stickers go perfect with this. And this is all pre-punched as well, so you can put it right in your planner that you're using every day, or you can get some rings and just make a fitness planner well.
You can kind of mix and match and totally customize it. So yeah, these will go great together. There's also, if you are someone, or if you know someone that loves to, cook, to bake, they're always in the kitchen, these are kind of for the cook in your life. Different sayings, mixed together, love this. People who love to eat are always the best people. I agree. So many fun, cute little quotes. Meal notes. You can kind of track what plan your meals out. Healthy eating, healthy recipes. So yeah,
This would be perfect with the Happy Planner recipe planner, which we're going to have later on this week. I think tomorrow maybe. So it's sometime this week. But it's also good with, they now have a recipe extension, just the same way they have the fitness one. This again can fit right into your Happy Planner. It's all pre-punched and it's meant for tracking all of your recipes and has really cool dividers. You get a sticker sheet with that, and then this pairs perfectly with it as well. So
it'll make a really great gift too for mom.
yeah, you can pair all that with the rings and stickers and
the whole gift kind of comes together, right? And this is one that is good for a student talking about internships, hanging out, midterms, test, quiz. So
really good for a college student.
College student, yeah.
Internship,
Or
summer
if you're
break.
in school yourself, and you want to kind of track important dates regarding your classes. There's library, different appointments, due dates. So this is another one to kind of just keep you on track. If you're in school. What do we have here? Just little reminders, plans, important little to-do list, little notes, different appointments. So this is just kind of
Every day
kind of keeping you organized. Some fun little icons that you can add to your planner. Same kind of designs, like some stars, hearts, just in different colors. Just adding little
arrows,
little call outs for any important dates or events.
Exclamation points.
Yeah. And then we have some alpha stickers here. So they come in different colors, a couple of more icons.
You get some different fonts in there
Yeah.
too. These aren't new, but they have continued making them because you always need to put words.
That's right.
So.
Once again, continuing the whole customization. And this looks like it was maybe part of the workout. These are just some random stickers here that we have.
opened some because we were doing the videos.
Yeah, so this is more quotes, more kind of to-dos, kind of keeping you on track, important notes, different months, dates, birthdays, etc. So lots of sticker options to choose from to customize your planner.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next Happy Planner item that I'm super excited about, and these are the page protectors. So this helps you bring quotes and your memory keeping, pictures, and all of that into your planner. So I'm loving this. They're page protectors that are pre-punched and fit right in to the Happy Planner. And then they also have different cards that fit right into those page protectors. So with fun sayings and quotes and patterns.
And they're also pretty,
all
the
of
gold
that.
foiling.
So I just pulled one out here, and I'm gonna throw it in the planner so you can kind of see how it fits in there. And you can see I added some of those quote cards,
I love that.
the picture, and then you can do it on the other side as well. So it's just throughout your week as you're planning and memory keeping. I'm actually, as soon as the new planners come out, I'm going to be doing kind of a memory planner, and then my work planner because it's too hard for me to keep them.
She's graduated to 2 people.
I've gone over the edge, and
She needs 2 now.
Yes.
She needs 2.
let's check in with Emily real quick and see what people are thinking. What are their favorites so far? All of that.
Well, you mentioned the recipe planner that a lot of people, I think, their ears perked up. That is actually on sale today in that same sale. So I did link it. But yeah, the recipe extension kit, I think, will go. Is that really designed to go in the recipe planner? That's kind of designed to just go in your planner.
It can either or. So I'm actually going to be using it in the recipe planner because, oh, did I grab the wrong one? The sheets in here actually match what's in the recipe planner, so this is just a nice extension to that. And then the stickers can go on anything. But as far as the recipe cards, it matches the recipe planner perfectly. So you can use it. You can use it as extra recipe sheets if you already have the recipe planner, or you think you're going to go over the max amount that are in there, or you can use it separately. So
Yeah, I mean, you can really use it even in your actual just planner if you want. If you want to you don't want
a
the full
recipe of the
yeah.
week or something
Yeah.
that you want your family to try.
So many ways you can use it.
That's a good idea.
So many ways.
Any other questions?
It looks like some people are saying it sounds like the $5 planners might already be sold out or reserved. So good deals go fast.
Well, it is I think we kept it on for a long time because we were let's get rid of them because they are $5, and so we had some left. So I'm not surprised they went quickly. So Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Keep an eye out on
Yeah.
them. Keep refreshing, because if someone doesn't check out and it says reserved, then it'll become available again. So
However, the new ones will be coming out soon, and I'm telling you, those are really pretty. So if you missed it on that, no big deal. We'll have the new ones. I mean, they won't be $5, but the new ones are really pretty. So
okay, we have more.
There's
Believe
more.
it or not,
There is
more.
more.
So how did you break this down? Did you kind of do these all
kind
together?
of, yeah, like the
Okay.
stick clip, like kind of
Okay.
thing. So, so obviously you're gonna need some fun accessories for your planner. So they made these adorable binder clips, which I love. Cute designs, cute patterns. Let's see, this says get it done. This one says top priority. So you can, if you want to mark something in your planner, you want to mark your spot in your planner, you just grab your little binder clip, mark it down here, and you can
I like that they're gold
Yeah,
on
right.
the bottom too, because most that you buy are
silver.
silver.
So just a fun way to just add extra, organization to your planner with the pretty binder clips. And then there are also the paper clips. Once again,
They're calling them trombone clips because
Oh,
they're
that's right,
actually longer
trombone.
than normal paper clips.
They are really long, and they have these cute little. They have these cute little flags on them because you can't just have a plain trombone clip. You need a pretty one. So they have these really pretty flags on here, so you can, once again, mark important pages. And then when you have your planner closed, you have that little flag sticking out, so you can flip
Easily
right to the page.
I need those.
I know, right? And they're pretty too. So love those. And then
I was thinking up this way, but I like it on the side there
You know
because
what?
I'm
You can
always
put
trying
it-
to flip to the
can
page
put it
the week that I'm on.
wherever you want. That's what's great about the planner is
Yeah.
you customize it to work for you. And then this is, I know we've talked about this before, but why didn't we think of these before? These are magnetic clips. So it's just a magnet. Once again, a pretty little flag there you can add to your planner to mark pages, and it's magnetic, so it'll stick to your book, and you can just pop it off. And it's,
That's what I currently use, but
oh,
I
you
want
do
to
use
start
these?
using
Okay.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have different designs. Let's see.
See, it never ends. It's like, oh, I actually need that
Look
too.
how pretty. We have some
It's the
hearts.
same with
I
stamping.
know, right? It just keeps. They keep making more and more things, and they're also pretty that you just need them all. But yeah, I love these two because you can just mark your pages with those as well. What else do we have here? We have the pen holder. These are pretty too. They have two different designs. Just a black little kind of flag and then one that has a heart cut out. And these are sticky. And you can open your planner up and you can stick this to the back of your planner or wherever you want. You stick it to your planner. And then do we have a pen? Maybe not.
I don't have a
But
pen
it's a
now.
pen holder. You can pop your pen right in there and you have your pen handy.
Perfect.
Right on your planner.
I'm trying to steal one of these pictures really quick while you're doing
Oh
that.
yeah.
So they also have these, what are they calling these? You just peel and stick, and basically this is a tab that fits right in to your planner. So if you have anything that you don't want to hole punch, like a picture per se, that I don't want to hole punch, have you done this before?
Yeah, you have to kind of peel it.
Okay.
But while she's peeling that, I have a pen. Thank you, John. And you can see you just plop your pen right there in the pen holder, and it's right there for you to take on the go. You have your pen, and you're not going to lose it because I know these obviously don't come with the pens. So this little holder, it makes it easy to kind of grab your pen and go. And then it comes in two different designs. So you could pick the pink one, the black one, or if you have multiple pens, I guess you could add both of them, because special pens for certain things,
So this actually allows you to add things without putting a punch in it.
I love that.
Like if you had pictures that you don't want to ruin by putting a hole punch in, or ticket stubs or something that you want to add, you could use these little like clip things
Little
with snap-in tabs. That's what
snap-in
they're
tabs.
called. You use the snap-in tabs and you get clear red stripes and green kind of chevron pattern on there as well. So I think you get 3 of each of those in
Love
here.
those.
So that's really cool too.
So many accessories.
You can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay, check in with Emily.
Yeah.
Is there anything they want to see in particular? Because we have like everything here.
I am getting a couple of questions about a little off topic, but people are asking the punch, will it also work for, it sounds like they are Webster's Pages Color Crush people. I don't think that this punch will work for it, but our creative team member, Jennifer Reyes of My Purpley Life, she is a Color Crush girl, and she has already figured out like how to use her cinch to punch holes for her planner. So she did a blog post for us on that, and I will make sure that I get that up sooner than later so that we can all add all of the custom pages to our planners. And we're also getting some questions. We will have the new Happy Planners. We'll have those for sale next month. So if you didn't get a chance to score a $5 planner in today's sale, the new ones will be available really soon.
Yes.
They are loving the pen holder. They hate digging in their bags for the pens. Like, you need to have one really accessible, just right there. They're loving the pen holder for sure.
Awesome. Well, and then Megan was saying if you have like multiple pens that you need to keep track of, they've thought of everything because they have this little pen pouch that has an elastic strap on it, so it straps right on to your planner, and you can put your washi tape that you're grabbing for, you can put stickers,
Your little clips.
and it
your
goes
binder clips.
right over the front or the back of your planner, and you've got all your pens that you can fit right in
love
there.
that.
So that's super cool. If you're on the go, you just take it all with you, and you're good to go because everything is kind of compact and right there attached to your planner,
Which
for
makes
you.
it really easy.
And if you have even more stuff that you need to store,
Because you probably will.
then like your planner itself, or two planners actually can fit in here. They have the storage pouch, which is, you can fit so much stuff in here. We saw this at CHA and they just kept like pulling things out. It was unbelievable. But if I open this up, it's got a nice zip closure.
I see this in your future with your two planners coming up.
Yes, it is in the future for sure. Except for I'm gonna have the big planner, I think, so it won't fit in here. So I'm gonna pull these stickers out. You can put your planner in the pouch over here that can actually zip right up, protect your planner. So I know people are worried about their planner getting ruined by throwing it in their bag or not. You've got a nice protective pouch here. There's actually room on the other side. Where's that other zipper?
There you go.
On the other side here, if you wanted to put another one in there or just stickers in there. Then you've got these pouches that are perfect for your markers, your pens, your washi tape, anything that you're carrying around with you that you're using very often, and they pull right out. So say I want my fine liner pens, I can just pull those out and work with those and then pop those right back in. And then on this side, you've got another zippered pouch here. You've got room in here. It's really
cute.
And it's just super cute. And then you can just be on the go with everything that you need. And I know I'm back and forth from work and home all the time, and I like to find time to plan at both places.
Yeah.
So this is really great for me to be able to
Just grab and go.
And even for other stuff that I'm using, like I can throw my watercolors in here and my little notebook that I'm jotting things down in all the time. I can throw it all in here and have it in one spot. So like if you're waiting at the doctor's office, or if you're in the school line for your kids, you've got everything easily accessible. So
Love that.
I'm loving that. Emily, what do they think?
We got another question that I was trying to look up the answer to. Someone asked the size of the planners, and I believe the regular planner, most of them are going to be the size that they have been in the past, which is about like 7 by 9. But they've also come out this year with a larger planner that I believe is like an 8.5 by 11. It's a full notebook size.
Yes.
Is that right? And we are getting some great comments about shipping. That's been one of our behind the scenes thing that we've worked really hard on for you guys this year already. And the new Happy Planner items that you're ordering, those are actually in our warehouse, most of them. So if you order them, if you don't have anything else in your order, it should go out to you pretty much today. So you can get those really quickly.
I think tomorrow is because the order will process, but look at the shipping times on your orders. When you're on every item, it'll tell you, and the ones that are in our warehouse, they're gonna go really fast. So we heard you, we're making changes, we're hearing really positive feedback. Thanks, Emily, for bringing that up, because we are starting to hear it all over the place. And so these will actually be shipping really quickly. But make sure if you have anything that says like 7 to 11 business days on your order, then your whole order is going to ship when the last item is here. So pay attention to each item. But all the Happy Planner stuff is good to go.
If you're just happy planning, you'll be good to go.
Yes. Thanks, Emily.
Yes.
That was a good point.
Good point. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap up Happy
Yes.
Planner. We have more, so if there's anything that you guys want to see accessory-wise, let Emily know in the comments, and we'll go on Periscope. We can go on Facebook Live. We're still accessible, even though we're not going to do it all right here, but just let us know, and we'll make sure that we show you if there's anything you want to see more of, too. We've got more to show
Yes.
before we run out of time.
One more thing that we wanted to share with you guys, grab it over here, is the Leilani Sari silk ribbon. And I don't know if you guys have seen this before, or if you've heard of it, but it's really, really cool because it's actual strips of sari, of actual saris that they kind of collect off of the floor in India, and these women actually sew them together. So it's different. You can see here it's different pieces of like strips of sari material that's been sewn together for a consistent circle. So you can use this to knit, to crochet. I even did a little fun tassel out of it. You could add that to like a necklace for a really pretty kind of bohemian style necklace. So you can do these with use this for different projects. I even added it to a card with some score tape.
Oh, that's
jazzed it up a little.
Interesting idea.
Just taking it kind of, I don't crochet, I don't knit, so I'm like, well, what else can you do? Like you can embellish things with it. You could even do like a embroidery hoop and tie a bunch of string and kind of make a little like lantern almost
that'd
out
be
of
really
it.
cute.
So lots of things you can do with this, and I love that it's, you know, kind of repurposing the sari material that kind of gets tossed on the floor, and then these women are sewing them together to create this really pretty kind of silk sari ribbon, if you will.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And we also have fat quarters available
Yes.
too. Are those? Is that kind of the same premise as far as material? Do you know?
I mean, they're obviously going to be bigger
Like
pieces
quarters,
of fabric, right? So I don't believe they're sewn together. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I haven't looked.
But is
into
it
those.
like the remnants type of
I
thing?
believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same kind of silk sari material.
Yeah.
That you're gonna find in this, and obviously this comes packaged much prettier. But I was playing with it. But I just love the vibrant colors of this, and the
It does
fact,
feel very bohemian.
yeah, like very like anthropology.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
anthropology.
And it's just the strips, and you can see like they've just kind of ripped them, and then they've sewn all the different colors together by hand. So you have a really pretty kind of continuous strand of this ribbon. Like I said, if you're a crocheter or a knitter, I think you could do some really
Too
cool
bad Heidi's
stuff.
not here
I know.
today. She's in Iceland. Poor her,
Yeah,
right?
poor thing, enjoying
but
life,
she would
right?
probably have some really good ideas with this too. We'll have to leave this
Yeah.
for her as well.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any ideas of how they would use this, Emily?
Somebody actually suggested her daughter wanted a rag rug, or her daughter was looking at a rag rug at Home Goods, and this would actually be really good for that.
That is a really good idea. Yes, just kind of tie them on the little, what is it, the little foam kind of.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, that is such a great idea. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of different ways you can kind of use this or incorporate this into kind of home decor, and maybe wrap a lampshade in it, just to kind of add that kind of vibrant pop of color to any room. So check out the silk sari ribbon along with the fat quarters. I think there's a lot of really cool things you guys could do with these outside of
For sure.
quilting or knitting and crocheting.
And we linked both of those below, so easily findable for
That's
you
right.
guys. So check it out for sure. And I think we just have one thing left, and that's the giveaway.
That's right.
So who's been chatting the most? Emily, who's interacting over there?
Oh my God, you know everybody wants this punch. Everybody's been saying really nice things about me and just really all of my favorite things. I think our winner today is going to be someone new, but she actually did ask a lot of great questions, so thanks for participating and being engaged. Stamping Therapy, you are going to be our winner of the Happy Planner Punch today, so send your mailing information to support@blitsy.com, and so we can get that sent out to you.
Congrats!
Yay, congratulations.
And welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us for the first time. That's so amazing. We get
Yeah.
new people every time we broadcast, and we love it. So thank you. We are going to go, but if you guys, again, have anything else that you want to see, please make sure to let Emily know in the chat or tweet us at Blitsy Crafts, and we'll make sure to go live either on Facebook or on Periscope so we can go further into
Yep.
all of it for you. And we'll be back again on Thursday, 10 o'clock Central, same place, same time,
right.
and we hope you guys will join us then.
See ya.
Bye.